But what I know is I'm feeling just fine.
My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Modern manipulative masculinity. That's Mr. Glass. If y'all have never seen Unbreakable, you know, smart guy, but very manipulative, but very fragile. That's why they call him Mr. Glass, you know. And I wanted to use that as a topic of picture of the topic because, in my opinion, manipulative men are weak. Some people, oh, they smart. Smart and manipulative is not the same thing. Not, you know, if you're smart, you're smart. If you're manipulative, you're trying to play somebody to get ahead. And I think what wound up happening in our society is, and it's been like this, I can't say it's just, you know, it's how the country was pretty much founded by a bunch of weak dudes who manipulated people to do their bidding and paid people to make sure that their bidding would be done. You know, whether you manipulated people through tribalism, racism, or capitalism, pretty much manipulated people. You fed to either their egos, their racism, or their need for money, right? And I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna get what I want. And what happened, you know, from that time to this time is basically just been refined that men have become more and more manipulative. And being manipulative is funny and it's entertaining and it's cool. And you know, or you can make millions of dollars being manipulative. And the interesting thing is I would say that manipulation and masculinity are polar opposites. Because, you know, why would I have to manipulate you if I'm a better man than you? And, you know, and the thing about it, for me, that becomes, when I say it's, why I say it's weak is because what it seems like, as what I see modern guys doing is, I'm going to posture that I'm an alpha male, but I'm going to manipulate the situation to make it look good. But if I come in close contact or proximity with somebody who's actually an alpha male, I might not be able to make it. So I'm gonna put up these walls, right? And you know, when we talk about, you know, modern men being raised, especially in our community, being raised predominantly by single mothers, what I see is the more prevalent idea of thinking manipulation is a okay thing as a man. You know, it's all right to be manipulative. It's all right to do this and do that. And the crazy part about it is, why I call it weak is because people who manipulate a situation, for some odd reason, especially men, have this disconnect that a guy can respond physically. And people in modern manipulative masculinity keeps that, well, you know, I can set up a situation where it helps, you know, destroy your life, but you can't respond in a violent way. What are you talking about? Yeah, they can. And sometimes they will. And if you think, oh, you know, I'm gonna make you look bad in the public, and oh, I'm gonna ruin your reputation with the people. No, people don't care about that. You know, this idea that people are playing mind games. You know, sometimes more times than not, in my opinion, if you're a man and you playing mind games, it's because you're up against somebody who's a better man. And even if the challenge isn't physical, you're up against somebody who's a better man. Once you meet somebody who you feel is better than you, and you have conceded there's no way that I could beat this person fair and square, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call this person to do this for me. Then I'm gonna call that person to do that for me. Then I'm gonna, mess with this situation over here, and then I'm gonna mess with that situation over there, and then I'm gonna do this right here, and then I'm gonna set it up. If this person finds out and they get at me, I can play the victim right here, and look how I'm winning. Oh, I'm smart. It's like, no, you pretty much weak now. You pretty much weak now. You mean you spent all of that time manipulating multiple people to make a situation go in your favor when you could have used that time to figure out how to beat this person or be better. Not even beat this person, but be better than that person. Once you can see that, you basically, when you become manipulative, you basically can see that you'll never be better than that person. I want what you got. I want your spot. But, and the problem with that is this. You see modern men who are really folding under the pressure and the shadows of the men that they manipulated. What was the 48 Laws of Power? Never outshine the master. You've seen a lot of manipulative guys, which by the way, 48 Laws of Power is a book about manipulation, if you don't know that. But people manipulated situations to get in them, and then the person who was the better person had an easy fix and a remedy to fix that situation, because all the little tinkering you do to manipulate a situation, person doesn't have to do much to break it all down, because it's a house of cards. But getting back to that part about never outshine the master. You see people having these breakdowns because they want to manipulate themselves to be in the top dog position, and then when they get there, they can't handle the pressures, and then they just fold under the weight of the position that they thought they wanted. So, and we're considering that masculinity, because you finagled and finessed your way into a situation that you mentally and physically can't handle, which is ridiculous. But, and that's why I say a lot of this stuff is weak, because when people say there's a lot of weak men, it's really because guys won't roll up their sleeves and do any hard work. They'd rather manipulate a situation. And that's something that with men you consider that children or women would do. I mean, it is the element of surprise with men, because men don't look at other men as manipulative, and it's like, oh, you one of them. Okay, I know how to deal with you now. But that's just my thoughts. I'm going to leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.